Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 premium SPG that we know and love as Fifi La Pew Pew. You might know it's a leFH, a leaf blower or a leFH. This one is located on the north spawn of Prokhorovka and it's under the command of graldebarantauro of the FYD clan.
Move out.
Game on! Tier 5 game, only Tier 5 tanks, which makes this difficult because obviously he has to work really hard if he wants to get some medals. graldebarantauro is no stranger to the PP because he does have 2 marks of excellence on the barrel of that 105mm light field howitzer. Well, he's played a lot of games. Okay, enemy targets in sight, but he hasn't reached his firing position yet. Okay, now he's ready. Let's see what he can do. Okay, no stun on this gun because of course it's below 15 centimeters. But what he does have is a very fast fire rate. That makes it very uncomfortable for the enemy if they happen to get caught in the sights. Okay, Panzer IV there. Yep, gets a hit on him. And the Sherman 3, which of course is the British version, or should be. Okay, these shells are capable of doing 410 alpha, 53mm pen, 1.91 meters on the burst radius. That Panzer IV is actually running away with this, and well he should, because of course he was very likely to go out of the battle. Unlike the Fear, which of course is the Panzer IV, that is actually quite an OP tank, and that is definitely an opponent worthy of a BP. Rounds out in the M4. It's a long flight time, 3.2 seconds by the rescue. That's the Damocles rescue from Aslains, if you wanted to know. The next shell comes in near the T1 Heavy. He's extending his aim again, but I think he's looking to move towards the targets in the south. There's an M10 RBFM and a KB1 on this side of the map. There's really nobody over the other side that can shoot at those guys except the Panzer Selbstfahrerbetter 4C, the Death Toaster, and a Wolverine. Now, between them, they should actually be able to stop those guys moving forward. And look at the spotting from our teammate who got wiped out. The ELC, the M10 RBFM is our first kill of the game. There is a KB1 in sight, but he's actually firing at the T67, who was spotted briefly. Standard reload is 8.91 seconds.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
And he just killed the T67 with a blind shot. Standard reloads, as I said, 8.91 seconds. But in actual fact, he's got 7.85. And it's actually 8.92, but only a hundredth of a second between us. It's the DPM of this machine that makes it so feared by tank drivers. They really, sometimes they throw a wobbly when they see it as a feature in the game. Zaddy Micah lining up the shell ahead of his track. Direct hit right on the face. 164. Gonna fire another one in. Even firing it blind is worthwhile, and he does get a direct hit. Now, question is, does he fire another one in there? Is he still there? No, he's not, but he was reduced to 18 hit points, which now makes him a one-shot. We're lining up ahead of his path. Rounds out. Just misses him. Nope, didn't get the second one either. Now, on the other side of the battlefield, there is a Panzer IV H. It's gone come quite a long way north. You can see that we lost the Wolverine, and now we just lost the Depth Toaster. So now the other side of the map belongs to the enemy. Now he's looking over that side, but even when you put the reticule on the spot, chances are the enemy's no longer there, but he is there! And he got a direct hit with that shot, a blind shot, based on the mini-map. And yes, there was somebody still there, and now the Zaddy Mike has come back and he's a one-shot. And that's a kill. That's his third kill of the game. And we're about to have a special event. Can he get the Sherman? Yep. 4 kills. Backing up the enemy team. Get a shot in the KV-1. Round south. Yes, another hit. That ARMT is doing a good job. He's spotting for us, but it's very difficult to loop a shell over the railway carriages. So for the moment, we can't really fire in that direction. Okay, who's next? Well, we can see the Skoda T24 trying to retreat. Oh, that's a penetrating shot. A low roll, but it is a penetrating shot. 366 hit points of damage from that one. The KV-1's turned up on the other side of the railway tracks, but we can't get a shot in there, but we can certainly hit this Panzerfahrzeug H, and he disappeared from sight fairly quickly. So we're going for the BDRG-1B, who is spotted. See what we can do with him. Rounds out. Direct hit for 111. Okay, there's no destruction going on there, so we know that BDR, or he has popped across now. He's cut across, and he's stopped, which is very suicidal. Yes, you don't want to stop where you are visibly spotted by most of our team, because of course that's passing on to the VP. That was a direct hit, and it looked like a heat round at that. Remember, these heat rounds are capable of 350 alpha, but they penetrate 104 millimeters of armor. So if you get one in the side of a BDR, it's just going to go straight through. Okay, Skoda T24 BDR appeared again. On this side of the battlefield, we just managed to kill the Skoda T24. Gonna put one into the BDR. Yep, direct hit for 138. And he's out the game. So we've got 4 kills and there's 4 enemies remaining. Lines up the shots. Rounds out. Direct hit, and that was another premium round and a high roll for 370. He fired the heat in and got the kill shot with the next round. Don't sit still when there's a VP around and he knows what he's doing. The Panzerfahrzeug H is making a run towards our guys, towards the cap area. And whilst there's only 4 left on our team, there's 3 left on the enemy team. It's a bit presumptive of him to do that. Now, we lost sight of him, but he's going to preserve his shells. Now he can let loose. And that guy goes down. We didn't get the kill. The M10 RBFM got the kill off that one. There's only 2 left on the enemy team. They've got a Panzerfahrzeug H and an M41 HMC. And here comes the Panzerfahr. And we're aiming at, we just got hit. We fire one in, but it doesn't kill him. We got hit again. We don't want to get hit 3rd time. Oh, we did get hit. And come on. Yes. Our teammate in the M10 managed to get the kill, but enemy Arty inbound. So he's moving to get out. And now the Panzer Drive here is actually helping us. Okay, so they're going to go hunting the M41, who's over the other side of the battlefield. We've got 5 kills, and I'm hoping he will give this one to us. We've got 5 hit points left. We've got 3 hits from the Panzerfahr Ausführung H. He's marking where he thinks they are. They're over here. There's the M41. Okay, let it settle. Rounds out. 1-shot kill! And that wins the game! And a Top Gun. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker from graldebarantauro of the FYD clan in the Fifi La Pew Pew. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in that game. He managed to get 19. He got a Starks medal. He took at least 2 hits from the enemy. In fact, he took 3, lost potentially 2/3 of his hit points. In fact, he only had 5 hit points left at the end of the game. And he also managed to get at least 2 kills and survived the battle. On top of which, he got a Gauze medal for doing more damage, exceeding 8 times the hit points of his own vehicle, as well as a Confederate hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. And lastly, he got a Top Gun. With that last shot, he managed to get his 6th kill and earned his Top Gun medal. His win rate from that one, 10,329. Just goes to show how powerful Arty can be in the hand of somebody who knows what they're doing. Let's have a look at team score. Well, 2,840 hit points wasn't the highest damage in the game. The T1 Heavy on the enemy team picked up a high caliber and Top Gun for 3,444 hit points of damage, whereas, yes, graldebarantauro only got 2,840 hit points in 2nd place in a tier 5 game. Wow, that takes some doing. He also managed to get 6 kills, so they shared the top spot on that occasion. So 2nd place, top spot on kills. And when it came to base XP, yes, he's definitely got that one. 1,327 base experience points. And the next one was the ARMT, who got 1,031. So they were the only 2 players who managed to get over 1,000 base. But we should make a note, the T1 Heavy on the enemy team actually managed to get 802 base XP on a losing team, by virtue of the fact that he did so much damage and got so many kills. So congratulations to him for that game. He fired 33 rounds. Remember, you only get 50 rounds of ammunition in a Fifi, but he actually ended up with 17 rounds spare at the end of that game. 19 direct hits on the enemy, 7 penetrating shots, and some of them were heat rounds, which he actually fired deliberately to go right through the side of the enemy vehicle. He got 16 splashes as well, 2,840 hit points of damage, of which 2,516 were up more than 300 meters. The close shots on that Panzerfahr Ausführung H, who decided to make a suicide run at the end of the game. It was a good job that he didn't have the 105mm gun, because he might have wiped us out with just 1 armor-piercing round. But instead, he actually had the 75mm gun, which actually meant that it was going to take at least 3 shots to take us down. And thankfully, our M10 RBFM was able to get around in to save us. 4 hits received from the enemy, 3 of them penetrations, 1 non-penetration. Well, you saw those 3 hits that we received from the Panzerfahr Ausführung H. 12 enemy vehicles were damaged and 6 were killed. 463 hit points of damage assistance in that game. On a free-to-play account, he actually made a profit of 42,292 credits from that game, including 21,020 credits from holiday ops and 30 bonds for a mission achievement. And on top of that, he got 3,008 experience points after that one as well. Well, that certainly was a very good game in Fifi La Pew Pew. Named by one of the What Arty Noobs members, not me, I didn't name it. They actually called it, well, it's French and it fires a lot, so it's Fifi La Pew Pew. And yeah, it kind of stuck. Everybody in our group calls it that now. So yes, we call it Final Battle con la Fifi. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. And do stick around, because I've actually sent this one in to Steve Walsh. So he's going to be doing an analysis of this battle when he actually sees it. It's not much for him to actually explain tactically, but I think he'll just go you know, oh my gum, to see the power of this vehicle in the right hands, it can actually be quite devastating. And of course, it's one of the reasons why most tank players absolutely hate Arty. But on the other side of the coin, they should fear us. They should join us, because we can be quite devastating to the enemy and we can win battles, just as graldebarantauro won that one. And of course, if you can't cope with Arty, then really, are you that good a player? You should be able to avoid our shells if you learn to play properly. And some of the best tank players I've ever seen are the ones who avoid getting hit just about every time because they know where to go. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, thanks for watching.